Breakups are often the symptom of problems in a relationship. My workbook series, The Knowledge, is focused on helping you change your life in 4 key areas: retaining the information that I teach, personal growth, improving your relationships, and of course, re-attracting your ex. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking about hang in there. Well, when you are going through a difficult time in life, you can just be so overwhelmed by anxiety and depression and guilt, sometimes shame, fear, that it just makes you feel like giving up, quitting. Sometimes you get to a point where you start having suicidal thoughts and you don't think about anything other than how you're feeling at the time. It's normal. And despite how you're feeling right now, you have to try and remember that those feelings will get better. It takes a different amount of time and work for every single person, but I've been there. I've been through some extremely difficult points in my life where I've been pretty open about in a lot of different videos. And I can tell you from experience that even if you feel like it's not going to change, there's no end in sight, nothing's going to improve, you're never going to get your ex back, your situation's not going to improve, it very well can. Maybe not as quick as you're hoping, but if you continue to make yourself the priority and making personal growth the focus of this breakup, there's a very good chance that at some point you're going to be sending me a success story. So today I have a good success story, and I have a quick email that made me laugh the other day, so I thought I'd share it. Let me get to that one first. They said, "Hi Coach Craig, my name is Natalie, and I'm emailing you from Australia." I get to talk to people all over the world every day. It's so cool. You guys will verify that when I'm talking to you, I'm like, where are you from? What is that like? And I like to know where you're at in the world. For me, that's really cool. And your culture, learning a little bit about it every day around the world. I'm a 29-year-old doctor. I discovered your channel by chance a few months ago after a bad breakup. I had to send you my love and respect. All the incredible comments I read about you are so true. In just a few months, you have changed my life. I feel like a new woman and so good about myself for the first time. And it's all because of you and Margaret. Thank you so much for those kind words. I can tell you that it does mean a lot to Margaret and I when we hear those things from you guys. And a lot of times when you send me an email like that, I forward it to Margaret too so she can see. Please come to Australia so I can marry you. That made me laugh. You are so cute and funny and brilliant. You know what I should start doing? I should start forwarding these emails to my exes just so they can get harassed and see, look, see, I told you you made a mistake. This girl said it, and these girls said it. That would be funny, right? I just start forwarding them emails every day. Especially the Applebee girl, right? She'll be like, what the heck? Let me go on. Maybe if you did some type of lectures or seminars, I could whisk you away by the poolside. I know so many people would love the chance to meet you in person. I would travel anywhere if you did. Well, that was something that I have toyed with the idea of. If I did some kind of retreat or seminar or all-day event or something like that, if you guys would be interested in doing something like that, let me know. because I'd like to know what the demand would be to do something like that. I don't know where I would have it or when I would have it. You can either email me or leave a comment below, because if that's something you guys are really interested in, I could look at doing something like that in the future. I also wanted to let you know I am really enjoying the workbooks too. I am almost done with the 4th one. That's awesome. You mentioned other ones. Do you have any news on those? I enclosed a picture of me. Do I have a chance? Actually, she is very, very beautiful. But yeah, she's very beautiful. Thank you so much for all the kind words. And as far as an update on the workbooks, here's something. I've been putting a lot of thought into the workbooks. As you guys know, 1 through 5 are going great. I do have an email that people send feedback to, and it's been really good so far. I'm so excited. You guys don't know, I waited 2 years before I put out any kind of product to sell you guys, because I wanted to put out something that I was really excited for. And based on feedback and really just looking at what I did through 1 through 5 and what I could do with future ones, I've got a real good idea of what's going to happen with 6 through 10. And I've got some exciting ideas behind 6 through 10 that I'm not going to reveal yet, but they are underway. When I can make some announcements about that in the future, I will. All I can tell you is that 6 through 10 are in the works, and I'm coming up with as many different ideas as I can to make these even more exciting and better for you guys. And you guys feel free to email me in the back of the workbooks, or leave your comments, or email me, because I'm always trying to make these as awesome as possible, because I really want them to be a huge resource for you guys to really make you get those internal long-lasting changes that I'm always talking to you about, right? It's not about just working on this for a couple of weeks or months and then going back to your old ways and then ruining your chances with somebody new. That's the last thing I want to see happen for you, or with your ex. I really want you to sustain the personal growth, but in order to do that, it obviously takes real work, right? To make changes and undoing or redoing patterns that you've been doing for your entire life since you were very small, right? I got another email here, and this is a success story. And this is actually a follow-up to one of the email videos that I did that was called, Is It Hopeless? When to Give Up Trying to Get Your Ex Back. And I think I'll put, you know, a link to that video in this one, so you can go to that one. But this is a follow-up from that video, and that was a really tough situation. You can go back and watch it now or after this video, but you'll see how much has changed, okay? So he said, "Hi, Coach. I wanted to reach out to you and thank you and share my success story. It's not the success story that I expected to tell, and definitely not the one that pretty much everyone hopes and dreams for when they're going through a breakup. It's way better. When my ex-girlfriend dumped me this past December, I was devastated and a complete mess. I religiously watched your videos as I found comfort in them, and finally scheduled a coaching with you in February. You gave me the best advice, insight I could ever have gotten." That's incredible, and thank you for sharing these words, because Margaret and I are always striving for excellence. We're always trying to learn. We're always trying to help teach you guys and grow. And when I hear feedback like this, it makes everything worth it for me. You are 100% correct about everything, including when you said that you suspected something was going on behind my back between her and her ex-husband. Okay, so in that situation, he had been having an affair on his wife, who was abusive towards him for many years, and she had been having an affair on her husband with him for many years. I think it was like 8 years, something like that. So they were having an affair on both their partners together for like 8 years. And then she says to him, "Oh, my ex is going to move in with me because he needs a place to stay." And I said, no way. I'm not buying it. I think something's going on with her and this guy, this ex-husband, who, by the way, she had been bad-mouthing and insulting for many, many years and cheating on him for many, many years. In fact, I think she said that he was quote-unquote not a man, if I believe, or something very close to that. So here's how it goes. Well, guess what? They've gotten remarried. He said, "Say what?" Yes. I said remarried. That's how he put it. Remarried. LMFNAO. But what's really crazy, awesome about this development is I don't give a flying fuck. I don't often curse, but I thought he deserved it. I'm talking about pure, unadulterated, not giving a crap. The weirdest part for me was actually trying to wrap my head around the fact that I just didn't care anymore. It felt so alien to me. Because of your insight and pearls of wisdom, along with the video you and Margaret did on Is It Hopeless? When to give up trying to get your ex back, you opened my eyes and I was able to see many things for what they really were. I didn't realize how far removed from reality our relationship was, or the fact that I was projecting onto her who I believed and wished she wanted to be. You see the level of insight he's gotten through watching all the videos. He's starting to realize that who he thought she was probably more in his own mind than who she actually was to him. I guess I looked at her and the relationship through rose-tinted glasses and saw her for who she once was in our past and not who she was in the present, until you took those glasses off and smashed them. And he said, "Thank heaven." I then was awakened from the fantasy and became very aware of all the qualities in her that weren't a good match for me, including her having a dismissive, avoidant attachment style. You and Coach Margaret really helped me to heal, accept the truth of my situation, and I was able to move on from a very negative and damaging relationship that was hurting not only me, but her and other people as well. Well, thankfully, he was able to get out of this, right? Now, a mere 6 months later, I am so incredibly happy. I should totally be locked up for insanity because all I do these days is smile. This is so great. I love to hear success stories like this. But in looking back at our relationship, I see now that I was trapped in the anxious, preoccupied, dismissive, avoidance cycle for the majority of the relationship. I lost my own identity as I tried to assimilate to her ever-changing moods, while continually attempting to figure out how to do the right thing and make her happy at any given moment. It takes two people to make each other happy, or try to make each other happy. Of course, you can't make somebody happy, but you have to make an effort to be a good partner and be a thoughtful and considerate partner, because if you don't, and you don't work on the relationship and making it a priority, it's not going to last. I was never on solid ground or felt secure, and that's no way to live. I didn't even realize until our relationship was over that I had such severe anxiety while we were dating from constantly being on edge because of her on-again, off-again fickleness. And that's one of the things that so many people tell me after discovering the work that Margaret and I do, is that they have been so anxious in their relationship they didn't even know it. They were just constantly going through the motions day in and day out. Even the mysterious body aches and pains that were plaguing me had disappeared after the breakup. I now have learned what it means to be relaxed. In a nutshell, life is good and I feel awesome. This is so great, right? Could you imagine? His whole life is turned around in less than 6 months, and he's continued to work on himself and to grow, and he's happy. And I'm so glad to hear that, right? This is why I tell you guys, even if you don't have a success story with your ex, you can have one. And that's the most important thing, is making yourself a success story and really doing the work to get it. You're not going to get it if you're cheating or looking for tricks or secrets that really don't have any substance to it, right? That's just not what is going to help you really heal and grow and change over time. Okay. If you do share this with your viewers, tell everyone from me that even though a breakup may seem like the end of the world, it isn't. You will heal, you will live, and you will love again. And even though the thought of moving on may be scary to even think about in the middle of a breakup, I'm telling everyone, hang in there. You will get through. And remember, if a person values you, they will show you through their actions. If they don't value you or treat you like you aren't important, don't waste your time. Love yourself first. Thank you, Coach Craig and Coach Marmar. He calls Margaret Marmar. You changed my life for the better, and I'm so grateful. You guys kick effing ass. Wow. Well, I love hearing stories like this, and I love when you guys finally get to this place. And everybody gets there differently and at different times. And you have to work through your own things. And I know you all want to try and get your ex back. I've been there. And I will do what I can to help you along that road, or whatever roads may come your way in the future. Because think about it. If he meets a new girl tomorrow that he's blown away by, how do you think he's going to do? How do you think he's going to do compared to if he stopped watching my videos when he felt like things were hopeless, and 3 months ago gave up on himself, and stopped doing the work, and stopped watching the videos, or doing the workbooks, or all of the things that it takes to better yourself in the long term? How do you think he's going to do with the next girl that blows him away, as opposed to going back to a situation where there was tons of cheating going on, lying going on, he was anxious, he was unhappy, he was miserable all the time? And, you know, I even titled that video, you know, is it hopeless? When to give up trying to get your ex back, right? That situation was so complicated, and you can go see that video to see where he's been from then until now, and think about where you are now and where you want to be in 6 months from now, from this time, who you want to be and what you're going to do to get there, right? So stay positive and just hang in there through difficult times and work through the difficult times, because they will get better. So, when you want to get my help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net, sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching, I do Skype coaching. If you got to get with me right away, I do offer emergency Skype coaching. Margaret is also available for Skype coaching with over 35 years of real experience and education. She's absolutely brilliant. You will love her. Check out those workbooks. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and put a thumbs up on the video to like this guy's success story. That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon. I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net.